Hello everyone, my name is Brian and today we're gonna make another poster. So we're on our brand new canvas. We're gonna use about maybe 4 different images today. So what I'm gonna do first, insert the photo. We don't need any background. So we have this photo right here. I have a good feeling with this image. I saw this one on Unsplash, so you can just go Unsplashed. What we're gonna do with this image is we're going to cut the mountain and the sky. I think the most effective way to do this is gonna be on the selection. We will get our freehand, since automatic is not gonna be efficient with this, since the sky or the one that we're cutting is not the same color, so we just mess up with the automation. Freehand is the most efficient, so I'm just gonna do this right here. I'm gonna twist it. I like to wear some kind of this thing right here because it just makes my work easier, because sometimes it's very sticky. So I'm just gonna use this one right here, so when I do the freehand selection it's gonna be easier and it's more like, you know, I just go with the flow. I think we're good. We're just going to go wrap around it and connect it, and then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna copy and paste it, and then let's get back to normal. We have the cut piece of the image. It doesn't look good as of the moment, but we're gonna do some adjustment and special effect after this or later on, and then we're gonna insert another image. Okay, so we have another mountain, but right now it looks a little bit off because it kind of like super bright, but we're gonna put the image just below so we can actually rename this to be more efficient. So I'm just gonna put it 1, and then this is 2, just a reference. And what we're gonna do here is to just position it something right here, and then we deselect it. I think it's good like that. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do selection, and then I'm just gonna rotate it like this so I have more control. So another freehanding here, so just kind of rough selection. Just take what you want to take from this image. Okay, so we're gonna connect it like that, copy and paste, so we have the original image there, and then we're just gonna deselect it, and you can see there's another image from here that we just cut. Okay, so I have this higher up mountain right here. I'm just gonna do the same thing. Oops. Gonna just rotate it just like this, and then we're gonna do the selection. We're gonna freehand it again, so just rough, very rough. Okay, let's just connect it, copy paste it, and then we have a new selection. All right, so that's good to know that we have a good selection. It doesn't blend right now, but wait a minute. So we have the original one. I will retain this background right here, just a little bit, that it doesn't go all the way up. So I'm just gonna hit transform. We're gonna select the main image. We're gonna do a freeform. I think it's just fine to do the freeform. Actually, let's just put it right here. Okay. Oops. Yep. So that's our composition, and we're done right here. I'm kidding. What we're gonna do, we're gonna color blend this images right here and have a harmony with each other. This one right here, because this is the brightest one, so I'm gonna make sure that it matches, because the 2 images are pretty good already with the lighting. So I'm gonna go hue and saturation. I will just, let's see if we have a good result with brightness and saturation right there. Let's just try to match it. Okay, so I guess we're getting somewhere right there. Okay, it's still a little bit bright, but I think we could go for curves to modify it a little bit more. So this is just preference, you can do practice. The red is too much, so I'm just gonna add a couple of points and make it less red. Probably something like this. And then we're gonna match the first one. So this one right here, we can go hue and saturation. We can just make sure that it blends here. And we're just gonna make it a little bit darker right there because the scene is during the night, maybe dawn and stuff like that. I'm still not happy with this one right here. I think it's too bright, so we're gonna go, because this is the brightest one right here, so we're just gonna lower the brightness. Let's see. Okay, I guess that's good. Let's see if we can go another hue and saturation right there. I think that's good. So we're gonna go for the third one. So let's just rename it 3. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna not color balance, but hue and saturation as well. Let's make it blend with the color. So I'm looking for some kind of orange color so it goes with what we have right here. And after the hue and saturation, we could also go curves. So we have a little bit more. Let's see. And then we could go again for hue and saturation. And let's color it to something. Something like this, a little bit of highlight pretty much somewhere. It still doesn't match to my liking, but let's just decrease the saturation and see what we get here. I think this is the close that we could get. I'm not really happy with this super orange right here, so I will go back to hue and saturation, maybe decreasing this hue and saturation a little bit. And just like fine-tuning of what we have right here. We can always modify it later on, but for now, yeah, kind of like a little bit darker or orange right there. All right, so we're good to go with that. So what I'm gonna do next is to color grade the sky as well. So I'm gonna go hue and saturation. Something like a teal look that it glows at the back of the mountain. Something like this though. I think that's good. I like how it looks right now. It's very good contrast with the mountain right there, and also reflects like a green right here. So that's kind of good. And what I'm gonna do is to insert another image. Let's put the moon somewhere here, not too big, but kind of a little bit in the center, something like with this kind of alignment right here. Probably, oops, a little bit smaller. Okay, so that's good. So what I'm gonna do now is to make a orange rectangle. So I'm gonna make a new layer. and then make a rectangle right here, and then just fill it up, move it to here. And because I'm planning to make like something lights from the moon, kind of weird, but I think that's what I'm gonna aim for. And okay, it's not that straight, so okay, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna do Gaussian blur just to give it a little bit of a good glow. And we're gonna make a selection of a rectangle. So we're just gonna try to make this work. So we're gonna just aim for the moon a little bit like this. Let's invert it. Let's do erase, and then we're gonna erase the one outside the rectangle from the selection, and see what we got right here. A little bit off. So we're gonna mask it so we can always go back later on. I will use a brush with soft brush. Let's see if we hit it right. Oh, let's go to black mode so we can delete or hide some elements right here. Okay, so just a little bit. I think it's kind of big, so we're going to make it a little bit smaller. So just it fits with the moon. And oops, there you go. Let's just make it a little bit. Let's go free form and just fit it to something like that. And we're gonna reduce the opacity just to give it a little bit of something off like that, but I kind of wanted to also fade it a little bit from here, something like that, I think. Or is it too much? Yeah, something like this. Just okay, I think that's good. Yeah, just like that. And I'm kind of missing some elements. I will add a little bit of cloud. So in Procreate, you can have your own cloud with, let's see, I think it's an elements. There's a clouds on the brush library that you can use. It's pretty realistic as well. So select like orange, just to give it a good contrast. We can make the cloud a little bit bigger, something like that. We can go crazy, but not too much, because something look normal maybe. Is that too much? I think it is. I think that's good for a start. And we could probably recolor the orange with a little bit yellow like this, so it doesn't blend too much with the orange. We can also decrease the saturation because I guess it's too much. And we could do another round of color, something like this, so it has a little bit of, you know, contrast with the color of the cloud. Just doesn't look the same. Maybe something like this. Or is that too much? Okay, just a little bit of dynamic with the composition. I will put a little bit of highlights just below. Okay, on number 2, I'm gonna get another orange or yellow right here. Oops. I will get from the recent brush, I'm gonna go this one. Let's try to fill this up. Let's see if it looks good. I'm just gonna go below the layer, so it's on behind this layer right here, the number 2. Okay, I'm gonna go uniform, something like this, so it has a little bit of contrast from here because it's kind of black. Right there. I'm gonna go for another brush, the cloud one. Let's make it bigger, something like this, but that is too much. But I'm gonna just reduce the opacity a little bit. Let's just put it below right here. Let's see if that makes a difference. Probably no. But let's put the opacity a little bit, something like this. Okay, I think I'm just gonna modify the third one with probably increase the brightness so we could see what's going on right there. Increase the saturation as well, but not too much. And I probably will recolor this part right here. So I'm gonna add a new layer. I'm gonna go for kind of teal look, and I'm going for, let's make a different layer. Let's just put it something like that, and then we're just gonna overlay it. Something like that. We're gonna reduce the opacity. So I just match with the overall look. I'm gonna create a new layer, white brush and soft brush. I'm just gonna add a little bit of, to complete the moon, but I'm gonna decrease the saturation just to give it a little bit of glow. Probably drop something white, and then we're going to add some noise. Let's see if that will work a little bit, just to give it a little bit more of a texture, because texture makes the composition look a little bit better. I think this is quite good. Let's see. Yep, it does appear to be better. Okay, so we're gonna add a new layer for overlay. So we're gonna do this, and then we're just gonna highlight some spot right here. So it gives more a little bit of a, lights coming out and whatnot. Okay, so let's just, and then we're gonna overlay it. Yeah, so it gives a little bit of something vibrant and something, something exploding from here. I think that's gonna elevate the composition a little bit. Maybe here as well. But not too much. We're just gonna increase the opacity. And let's see from the preview. Not a fan of the white cloud too much, so probably we can blend it a little bit from this one right here. Let's do some Gaussian blur. Okay, let's make another bigger one right here, something like that. We're gonna just Gaussian blur it, so I just spread some, kind of illuminate something right there, but decrease the opacity as well. Yeah, I think we're done here, guys, and thank you for watching this video. And if you like this type of content, please feel free to like and subscribe. Share this one to anyone who are interested in this type of content. Okay, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you, bye.